The Saints might just have had some divine intervention to remain unbeaten. Garrett Hartley's 18-yard field goal capped an improbable comeback and gave New Orleans a 33-30 overtime win over Washington. The Saints improved to 12-0 and clinched the NFC South title. Washington had the Saints on the verge of their first loss of the season behind Jason Campbell's 367 yards passing and 3 TD tosses. The Redskins led by 7 when Sean Sweezum lined up for a chip shot 23-yard field goal with 1:52 to go, but kicked it wide right. 33 seconds later, Drew Brees connected with Robert Meacham on a 53-yard scoring pass that sent the game to overtime, and the Saints closed it out. The Colts weren't nearly as dramatic, but just as effective. Joseph Adai scored 2 first-half touchdowns, and Peyton Manning threw for another in a 27-17 win over Tennessee. The Colts improved to 12-0, their NFL record 7th straight season with at least 12 wins. Indianapolis's defense came up big in stopping the Titans' 5-game winning streak. Twice in the late stages, Tennessee passed up field goal attempts to go for it on 4th down, and both times the Colts defenders held. Michael Vick returned to Atlanta for the first time since his dogfighting conviction and played a big role in Philadelphia's 34-7 win over the Falcons. Vick scored a touchdown and threw for another against his former team, prompting chants of "We want Vick" from the Georgia Dome crowd. The win boosted the Eagles into a first-place tie with Dallas in the NFC East. The Giants used big plays to edge the Cowboys 31-24. Brandon Jacobs scored on a 74-yard pass and run. Then moments later, Dominic Hickson returned a punt 79 yards for a score. The Giants are just a game back in the division. The Super Bowl champ Steelers continued their tailspin. Louis Murphy snagged an 18-yard scoring pass from Bruce Gradkowski with 9 seconds left to give Oakland a 27-24 win at Pittsburgh. It was Gradkowski's 3rd touchdown pass in a 4th quarter that saw 35 points scored. The Steelers fell to 6-6 with their 4th straight loss. Dan Carpenter's 41-yard field goal with 1:02 to go capped a Miami comeback and gave the Dolphins a 22-21 win over New England. Chad Henne threw for 335 yards and 2 scores to help Miami rally from 14 points down. Tom Brady passed for 352 yards and 2 scores, including an 81-yarder to Sam Aiken, but Brady threw 2 fourth-quarter interceptions, including one in the end zone as the Patriots were poised to score. Jim Militello, The Associated Press.